Hey there everybody, JayborinoPlays here. This is Unification of Purifiers custom campaign by CybrosX. This is mission 4, the finale. Dr. Ortis is an evil scientist. Always be prepared. You never know what he's going to send against you. Dr. Ortis? Interesting. So he's the one that's been masterminding all this stuff that's going on Endion. He's manipulating the Terran to control both the Zerg and the Protoss. Very interesting. So in only 4 missions, we've actually seen kind of an interesting cycle where the Purifiers are dealing with this. We got some cool new units in the process.
It is time, warrior. We are near victory. We must eliminate Dr. Ortis in his lab. We have gathered all available forces to break through this city. Now the final battle has come.
Nice. Colossi and Tempests. Looking forward to it. I like how it's fitting how this is called Unification. You know, this is all about purification, and now it's unification. It's nice. All right, so let's do hard again. Even though the last mission is getting under my skin a little bit, I just need to be a little more, I just need to play a little more diligently, that's all.
This is the entrance to the doctor's lab. If we destroy it, I'll be able to end his reign. These experiments must end today. We cannot allow it.
Oh, I didn't know we would be receiving guests. Don't worry, I still have enough space left for you in my laboratory.
Oh, he's talking shit!
Doctor, I'm coming for you.
The very definition of talk shit, get hit right there. Wow, I'd be pissed too if I was Phoenix. This guy's trying to talk smack. I mean, we're on his front door, so I can understand he's getting a little nervous. I'd be too, you know. You have a big army of angry machines, Skynets at your door, and they're like, we're coming to get you. And I mean, what else are you gonna do? You got to talk a little shit, right? So we've got orbital assimilators. My dreams have come true. And I assume still Reconstruction Beam, because we had that last mission, and then Matrix Overload and Purifier Beam. It's interesting how from mission 1 to 2, we didn't really have that much of a tech boost, but then from 2 to 3 was a big one, and from 3 to 4 was a big one. So that's really, really cool how we saw our tech really increase quickly. And mission 1 was sort of an introduction to what you can expect from this campaign, which is all the nice skins and such. So very, very cool, all this stuff that we were able to see. So basically, rushing to Colossi is sort of the name of the game. Do a mix of Colossi, Purifier Void Rays, which have this Purification Beam, which is basically the Destroyer Beam that the Tal'Darim Destroyers have. But, they're Purifiers, so they look awesome. So we're going to do those, and then the Colossi, and then a mix of, Adepts and Sentinels, and then a few of those Purificators on the ground, and we should be in real good shape. And the fact that we have...
my little pets? These Zerg are my greatest experiment. Controlling the mind is quite a fascinating thing.
I don't know if it's fascinating, but I'll kill them too.
See, look at Phoenix. He's not having any of this shit. He's going to throw this down, and we're going to have to build defense in both of these. We have 3 ramps, so we have to deal with all of them. And I sort of want to just pick a direction to go. I'm thinking we want to go down first, and then probably... I kind of want to go down and up first, and then go right. It seems like they're primarily attacking me from the center, so I want to take care of the center, or not take care of the other locations first, and then focus on the rest later. So let's get... now that we have shield batteries, this is great. So that's going to be very, very, very helpful. So let's go ahead and get some more... Where are you going, buddy? Oh, you know what? It's these bridges. They cause some sort of pathing issues. We saw that in the last mission too. So that's gonna hamper my defense because I like to put my shield batteries kind of in the back, or in the front rather. But I can't really place them exactly where I'd like. Not really that big of a deal. We just set up a few, and I don't know if we can get up to +3, but hopefully we can. Would you just fuck off for like a second? Reconstruction beam? Oh well, I wouldn't know. Okay, so I am gearing up for similar to last mission, which was just non-stop enemy attacks, non-stop from multiple directions. So it just seems like the longer I take to move out, the harder this is going to be, as one would expect. So I don't want to take too long. I do like how the enemy keeps scanning me. I don't know why. It just sort of adds to the ambiance of, what we're expecting on this map, which is the enemy constantly checking on us and seeing where we are. It's kind of neat. Actually, that reminds me of one thing way back from Mass Recall, if you remember in Mass Recall. The one mission where Kerrigan turns, and Jim Raynor... Hey, come on! You're gonna check my siege cannon here? Maybe it's just my units. Let's try something. Okay, so it does repair my units at least. And when the chrysalis hatches, the map makers just added a simple scan to show that he saw it. I don't know. It's just like a really minor thing. I don't know why I'm talking about this at all, but it was just like a really minor cinematic thing that's really neat. And then you see it on this map too. It's really cool. So I'm gonna come down here and see. We do have Phoenix.
Or should I call you Phoenix? Did you come to me because of your experiments?
I'm not a subject, Doctor. You should search somewhere else.
Okay, I think that means that the Zerg are coming to attack me. I like how we have some banter going on between these two folks. We know that we can ignore our bottom flank now that we saw that there is no land route, unless there's something that comes for us from maybe another direction. So that means now I think I want to start attacking up here next. All right, so we get a nice little group of things. Now, unfortunately, our shield battery, I don't know if it's just not close enough. It might just not be close enough. It looks like it's close enough for the siege cannons. It's possible that the siege cannons just don't properly get repaired. Time for those Colossi. And then I'm going to get a Stargate as well. And we do have... Okay, let's get those resonating glaives. Okay, and we need to find another base. So it's either to the right or up. So after this first Colossi, we're going to get an Observer. And we just need to start warping in Adepts and get other gateways. And where do they... We just need to find a place where they fit without blocking, like, everything. So we are tight on space here, and that's partly because of my own building placement. This should be fine, especially with, 3 gateways, plus a robo facility, plus a Stargate. We're only on 1 base right now, so I can't really afford to do anything else beyond what I have. In retrospect, I shouldn't really be making too much more stuff. I really shouldn't, because I just need to make some units to go and attack here. Because I have Phoenix / Talendar. There's neat little banter there, talking about Talendar and Phoenix and the names that he's using. Again, it's some taunting going on. I like it, and we are really running short on space here. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. That was hugely wasted, but that's okay. Purifier beam, I don't think. Yeah, the Purifier beam doesn't cost any energy, so we can just go with it and be fine. So let's move up here. I'm gonna drop Phoenix up here, and you know what? Yeah, let's just do this.
I'd let you touch my bases without a fight.
He's just like, please stop touching my bases. Ah.
We should create a strategy for how to break through.
Well, my strategy is to drop Phoenix and the Purifier beam down, and we'll be square. Okay, so let's grab +2, get some more Void Rays, maybe some. We'll throw some Tempests in there pretty soon, and really it's just gonna be pylons. Consistently, it's gonna be pylons. But we have another base up here to take, which also means more space, and then we just go and we have to fortify this ramp up here. So we'll have 2 ramps to defend, which will be tricky. But if we can, the fact that we have another base is probably the biggest get here. So I'm thinking we leave our units here, and then we use Orbital Strike back at home in the meantime. I like those Goliaths. Those Goliaths, I mean, I'm not sure if they're the mercenary skins or slightly custom, because they look a little different than what I think what I was expecting to see, which is cool. All right, back up, back up, back up. Keep backing up. Keep. Don't let him rebuild. Yeah, they're constantly sending units to reinforce here, so I'm going to do this. Okay, we've got the Void Rays to protect us against this. We need to get up here and build this. We need to build some defense, like, immediately. 'Cause this is really killing me up here, so let's throw down some pylons. And we don't want to build too close to the bridge, because we know that we run into pathing issues. It seems like they're just going to rebuild this stuff endlessly. I think we're fine here. Yeah, I think we're okay. I mean, we're able to trap the enemy in their own... on top of the bridges as well. So it does kind of work to our advantage.
Zag, take them down. I want Talendar's sequences for replication.
You won't get them anyway.
This is great. I really like this so far. This is really, really neat. So we're gonna go ahead and start throwing down our
I'll
cannons.
show you my creation. Odin! It wasn't a minion idea, but ideas can always be borrowed, yeah.
He sent an Odin against us. Prepare our forces. We must destroy it quickly.
Well, we do have Phoenix. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with the orbital strikes. Oh dear. Alright, so let's... The question is he gonna be sending a lot of these at me? Because we may run into issues if he sends a lot of those at us. We'll see, though, and, you know, now that we have Tempest, we're in really good shape, too. Those will be really, really helpful. Oh, they have Disintegration. Disintegration would be really helpful, especially if he sends a lot of those at us as well. So I feel very safe. I feel very comfortable. Unlike last mission, where I just got the shit kicked out of me. So right now, maybe, you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm in really good shape now. So let's just go ahead and double build probes and rally them up to my new base. And how many minerals are in these? 2,000, I think, and then we had, you know, we're about halfway mined out at our main base. So unless we can find another base to take, the question is, which direction should we really be aiming for? Zerg, I think, on the way. Let's go ahead and move my units down here. We're going to be moving our units back and forth a lot, I think. Let's grab another Tempest. Yeah, we don't have anything that deals with small units quickly like this, unfortunately. Looks like a very, very similar attacks to what we saw last mission. With the, you know, we see the Zergling swarm in, followed up by a reasonable group of Hydralisks, and I assume that that's just going to get harder as the map goes on. Okay, so I think that this is a good defense. I don't know why I'm making shield batteries. It's shown that they don't work on siege cannons, but maybe that was just a fluke in that specific location. Maybe it was a location issue. I don't know. All right, let's just go ahead and queue up more probes. We got to get all this going here. I'd like to get... Let's go ahead and get more cannons here, because apparently we can keep them bottlenecked here. It's just, I got to make sure that my forces can cross this bridge when the time comes, but I really don't want to get overwhelmed in this location. That's what I'm a little tentative of. But with Disintegration, we just throw that on Thors and Battlecruisers, or we can just go out and throw that on bunkers or what have you. I assume we're attacking up here. This certainly looks like the lab entrance. Alternatively, we can move down here and try to get rid of some of the Zerg bases. I thought I changed your rally point. Get up there. Okay, and you guys transfer up. And yeah, sure, we're going to overbuild SCVs, or probes. It doesn't matter. We're in good shape. So we've got a lot of defense here. We'll see if these shield batteries can help us or not. It doesn't matter, though, because they'll still work on our buildings. And I think we want to do, you know, get a lot of adepts. We're going to need more gateways if we're going to do that, though. Okay, and yeah, they're able to bomb through these defenses pretty quick. But with the restoration beam, is that what it's called? Reconstruction beam. It does help a lot, yeah. So the shield batteries don't work on the siege cannon. I like the glowing purple energy around the orb. It's really, really cool looking. I like that a lot. It looks really, really neat. Okay, so let's throw this down. Making one in the back will help against air units as well. And let's go ahead and throw down 3 more gateways and a bunch of pylons. And now I've increased my investment into holding on to this location. Because if we lose all of this, you know, if they break through this area, we're in big trouble because a lot of our infrastructure is there now. Let's get +3. +2 air weapons. Air armor I'm not too concerned about right now, so, you know, should be fine. And I'm holding on to orbital strike. I'd like to kind of poke into an area so I can use Phoenix. Do I want to? I'm a little nervous about doing that. Let's go ahead and get another Void Ray. Another Colossus, and then we'll start pumping out some of these Purificators. Purificators or Purificators? I think it's Purificators. The joys of the English language, you know, like Purificator. Basically, Purifier is the original word, and you can make, you know, add cater at the end, and it sort of makes sense. See, I kind of want to get rid of these Zerg. This is just going to get increasingly more challenging. It's going to get, you know, the Zerg are going to get increasingly more challenging until I wipe them out. Alternatively, I can just make a blitz for the finish. But if I'm not able to finish, I'm going to be in big trouble. We have an excess of gas, so let's go ahead and get some Energizer sentries. And we can make sure when we get there we pop one open to give us the Matrix Overload. Which is just, it's so terribly good when you can have Matrix Overload coming from the pylon field from a mobile sentry. It's crazy good. It's crazy, crazy good. Okay, looking good. We're going to need a few more Sentinels, I think, to kind of work on the front. And the fact that they're also going to move a little faster because of the Matrix Overload is huge. All right, so we've got 3 Colossi with the Fire Beam. That's probably enough. I'd like a few more Void Rays and a few more Tempests. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable with what we've got. Let's get one more of these. Let's get Ground Armor. No, let's do Shields, actually. And we can get +3, so I say let's finish these upgrades. Let's do this. And I see we can get a Mothership Core. Can we get a Mothership? That's the question. I mean, we might as well have a Mothership Core if we can have it. And I'm just going to save my money. I'm going to get more Adepts. Alright, so the Zerg are coming for me again. And where can we make pylons? Up here is fine. We can make some in here as well. Make a little pylon farm up here. Bring it, Zerg. Alright, so let's just do this. You gotta remember there's a little tiny second delay after you queue up orbital strikes, so you have to kind of anticipate the enemy's movement. Yeah, no mothership.
We agree.
Interesting, it's getting double upgrades for my air attacks. I'll take it. Mass recall, if we need it, we can always get out and get home really quick, so that'll be helpful. Okay, let's get +3 weapons. Let's get another Void Ray. Let's get a Purificator. I'd say let's go. We've got a nice force here. We're not close to 200 or anything, but we also have Phoenix. Okay, what are we looking at here? I'm not thrilled with this, the fact that they can outrange me as well. But I think we sort of need to go. Is this a Terran base, or is this just an area where the Terran happened to be? I'm gonna drop Phoenix here. Nah, I shouldn't have done that. That was a big waste. Okay. I'm really paranoid of lurkers now after that last mission where I lost like a huge ball of units to lurkers. That was pretty funny, actually. Is this all connected? It's not really. No, Purificator, no! I made a mistake. Okay, let's not rally through this stuff. We're mined out here with gas. The Zerg attacks are getting a little more furious. I think I'm just going to go for the win. I'm going to wait for Phoenix and then go for the win, actually, because I think we have enough. And if the Zerg aren't up there, then we don't need an Observer. Though I think I have an Observer. Yeah, let's bring it. Just in case. Pop this open, and we're just going to get a lot of Sentinels because we don't have the gas to reinforce anything else. Okay, looking good. So we're getting +3 of everything at this point. Cool, cool, cool. I can't really afford anything else. Let's just get more Purificators because they're quite good. But I need them to come up in this direction to deal with it. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is the direction I think we need to go up here. So I'm going to move back. You know, let them reinforce. That's fine. Okay, and do we have... Ah, we lost 2 Colossi. That hurts a lot, actually. All right, we're going to change our chrono to here. And these fellows are just going to keep reinforcing forever. Forever. Okay, and I don't know if there's anything worth using disintegration on, maybe buildings. Oh, my word. Oh god, I don't want to have to. This happened last map too. I'm not happy doing this. You should know I'm not, of course, not happy to do this. I mean, I could have warped in more earlier, but I mean, it wouldn't have been enough. So, come on over here. We're just gonna make tons and tons of cannons that the shield batteries don't work on. And we're going to make them a little further away from the bridge. Okay, well, we have Phoenix up, which I think is really all we need. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Okay, drop Phoenix right here. I think I lost my only Colossus, which is huge. So you coming up here, we need to make a new robo facility because we lost it. Is that another Odin? I think it is. Let's focus on getting rid of some of these battle cruisers and make more adepts to attack air. Tempest, you need to really get up here and help. Disintegrate and disintegrate. Okay, get rid of that Odin, and I think we've won. And yes, Zerg, we're ready for you now, so fuck you. Okay. And I should have just expected that to happen, because it happened last mission too. So there we go, and we recovered.
Entrance is destroyed. Now the path to the doctor is free.
You will pay for this.
What shall we do now? Kill him.
Yeah, Phoenix. Oh, there's a cinematic for it too.
I know why you came, Phoenix. You came to end it, didn't you?
You knew I'd hunt you, Doctor. I won't allow a creature such as you to replicate us.
I thought this would be my greatest victory, but it's not.
But this is the end. Your reign is over.
Do what you must. My experiment failed. Everything is gone.
Your time has come.
No! 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 Ah!
Talk shit, get hit. You know, that's words to live by. And Dr. Ortis, he didn't really take it to heart like he should have. He was just talking smack the whole time. It was a cool campaign. I liked it a lot. The voice acting was nice. The cinematics were very nice. And as usual, the visuals of all of CybrosX's campaigns is just so nice. And, you know, Mission 1, I said, you know, the icing on the cake would be adding a passable and interesting story. And that's what we got here. It was a mildly good, interesting, pretty good story. You know, I was intrigued to know what was going on. It was kind of taken sort of like Nova Covert Ops, right? You had these scientists from Nova Covert Ops with the weird visors, and they're controlling Zerg and manipulating the other races to do their bidding, right? But, you know, it's interesting. You know, it took from the campaigns. It built off of what existed. I liked Phoenix. I liked the banter between the Doctor and Phoenix about, you know, him being Talendar and what have you. And it's great. Overall, I had a good time with this campaign. It was tough. You know, not easy when you play hard. It's not like you would expect hard from the campaigns, like the main Blizzard campaigns. It was hard, like, actually pretty hard. You do have to leave some units at home. And what I was doing was I was just F2ing around the map because I was feeling kind of lazy for these last two missions. And if you're not diligent, you lose your defenses. Cannons can't hold on by themselves. You don't have fatty DTs to jump around and wipe everything out. So, yeah, if you don't leave units at home, you're going to run into trouble. Jayborino, why don't you mass recall back to your Nexus when it was getting destroyed? I don't know, straw man that I made up. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of out of it today. I just recorded maps 3 and 4, and I feel like I just played very poorly on both. But I did complete them. All right, I did complete them. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy to have played this campaign. That's the important part. So give it a shot yourself. Download link in the description as usual. And yeah, give it a shot. I'll see you next time. Bye now.